Welcome to Advanblack's YouTube channel. I'm Steve, service tech for Advanblack, and today we got two brand new products to show you. Now, we spend thousands of dollars on these bikes. We're upgrading them constantly, new parts, color matched everything, and then when we're out there doing something simple, we turn around and we lay a ratchet right across the top of that tank. Or if you've ever watched a bolt bounce off that front fender, you're going to know why these two products are important. So what we have here today are the Advanblack ProGuard Service Covers. We got the front fender and we have the tank cover. I'm going to go over both of those new products in detail here in just a second, but this is something that I take very seriously, and you'll know that I've used covers in a lot of my videos, especially if I'm working over that front fender. If we have to pop this outer fairing off, a cover goes on there, right? So I'm going to go over both of these covers in detail and we'll get them put them on the bike, but I want to talk to you about a few things. This is something that I take very seriously, and that's covering up our parts when we're working on the bikes, right? Especially if we're working over that front fender, we're taking this outer fairing off, changing a windshield, anything. Front cover goes on there. The tank cover itself, I don't use as much as I do the fender cover, and there's a reason why. All of the tank covers that I have are just generic tank covers, and I'll cover one specifically. Now, I'm not going to say a brand name, but I have those, and they're not great. They have a clear pocket on the top, and you can put a service order in there, but if you're working at home, you don't really have service orders. You don't have any paperwork you need to stick in that pocket. And the front fender one is okay, but it's very stiff, and then sometimes it's hard to get on the bike and get it fitted on there correctly. It really is molded to the OEM front fender, right? That's kind of what it was molded after. You can hold it up and look at the shape and see exactly what it was molded after. So anything outside of that, if you got wrapper fenders or anything like that, it doesn't really fit great. The second thing I don't like about that brand is that they have magnets in them. Now, that's fine. It sounds right. We put magnets in the side, we put the covers on, it magnetically sticks to the fender or the tank, and that's fine. 99% of us, when we get done, we toss them in the floor, and then in between you using them, they pick up metal shavings or anything else you may have in the floor. It's stuck to the inside of those liners. You don't pay attention to it. You pick it up, put it back on the fender or the tank, and now you've got a scratched tank or fender because the metal shavings stuck to a magnet. Now, they generally just don't need magnets. The tank cover, for sure, right? Just gravity is a great thing. We discovered it a long time ago. Set it on there, it's not going anywhere. Now, the front covers, depending on how big of a fender or how small of a fender you're putting it on, magnets may be feasible, but we've also remedied that problem by not having magnets inside of it and actually remedying the problem. So if you look at this material, as you can see, it's very floppy, right? It's thick, it's soft, but it's floppy. It's not stiff and brittle and hard to get on the bike. If I bust it open here on the inside, we got nice, smooth, soft material here. Then we have a velvet material right down the middle. It's going to lay on your fender. You've got two pockets for different size fenders. Now, whether you're running a fat fender or you're running a 19 or a 21, you can use this fender cover. You just pick the pocket you want to put the fender in. So basically you slide it in and then you pull it until it hooks into one of those pockets, right? Now, to solve the magnet problem, this is all we did. We just added some Velcro right here, right? So when this goes around the fork leg. You can put this around the fork leg, bring it around, strap it on. That fender cover is now not going anywhere, right? So we've solved that whole goofy magnet issue. Now back to the generic tank covers that I have, and the reason why I don't really put them on the bike is because I don't need a clear pocket for paperwork. I need something that holds tools, and that is exactly what we've done with this tank cover, right? So if you look at this tank cover, we've got 4 pockets on the side of the tank cover right here that are about 5 inches long. You've got this Velcro tray. So I can take that off, right? I'm sure that was really loud in the microphone, but we've got that Velcro tray, enough to put little screws, little bolts, little wrenches, screwdrivers, whatever you need in here to keep them from sliding off the tank. And then, of course, again, 4 pockets on this side as well. One other thing that we did include, you'll notice that we've got 4 Velcro straps going across here, right? Now, this comes in handy if you want to hold wire harnesses. Like you want to pull a wire harness back and stick it in here and Velcro it down. It's going to hold that back out of your way. Now, if you've ever changed handlebars before, you know when you get those 4 bolts loose and you start pulling that up, wire harnesses start coming out with the handlebars, right? Now you got to hold the handlebars, kind of fidget with them, reach down in there and get your plugs unplugged. These straps will hold the handlebars. So you can literally lay your handlebars down in these straps, strap it in, let go of them, and then get down in there and get your connectors disconnected. They're very close to the front of the tank. And down here at the bottom, we've got 3 more pockets. You got 2 open pockets here and then a Velcro pocket in the middle. Again, we have the soft velvet on the inside so it's not going to scratch the tank, and no magnets. I forgot to mention as well, it does have a strap on the inside right here, an eye, so you can hang this up on the wall and keep this off of the floor. I'm bad habit about just tossing it on the floor, so I'm gonna have to put some hooks in the walls on both sides of the shop to hang these up. But I'm gonna get this installed on the bike, and we'll see. I'll show you. Basically, now with these new roll glides and these new wings here, you're gonna have to slide that underneath that wing, just like that. It conforms to the tank really nice. It covers everything on this side. It's even going over the top of the air cleaner. Now we've got our pockets here. We've got our pockets on the side for wrenches and stuff like that. So this container is it's soft, but it's stiff-sided as well too. So you could put some bolts and nuts and stuff like that in there. Easy to find. We're not just laying them all over the bench and the floor and the workbench trying to find them later. Everything you need will be right there. Now that it's installed, you can see where I could just disconnect this clamp up here, pull my handlebars back, drop it right down in here, lay the handlebars down so the handlebars would come here and go out, right? And kind of picture that in your head, because I'm not going to pull the handlebars off so you can see this, but that's exactly what those are for. Or anything else you want to put in there. Wire harnesses, you want to strap a ratchet in there, strap it in there. So super excited about that tank cover. And now I feel like I have a useful tank cover, something I can put on the bike every time I work on the bike. No matter where I'm at on the bike, I've got it right here. I've got some tools right here. I'm not laying them everywhere trying to find them. Now we got a fat tire fender on this. This is an 18.55. So like I said, 18 inch, 19 inch, 21 inch, doesn't matter. Pull this down in the back. It's nice and soft, unlike the other one that's like super hard. And pull this down in the back. Get this here. We do that on both sides. Pull this all the way down. All right. And you can hook it. Pull that there just like that. And we're completely covered. Now that we're covered, no matter how careful I am, no matter what I drop off here, it's going to protect that front fender. And you may be thinking to yourself, I don't need those. I don't work on my bike that much. Well, that's where you're wrong. Those little bitty jobs, that's where the biggest mistakes happen. Trust me. Especially when I first started working on motorcycles. Little stupid things that I thought I could just run out and change real quick. That's where the big mistakes happen. And we all know that getting painted parts for these bikes is expensive. And it's something as simple as dropping a small Allen wrench can take a chunk out of your paint. Now, I'd love to say that now that I've been working on bikes a lot longer, I don't make as many mistakes. And I would be wrong if I told you that. Now, in these videos, I make a lot of this stuff look easy. And really, the Advanblack parts are generally fairly easy to install. What I don't show you is all of my mess ups, right? I've been doing this for years and I'm still constantly dropping stuff or not being able to find a tool. Don't think that I don't cut all that fluff out, right? And it has gotten better over the years, I guess, a little bit. You know, there's certain things that you watch out for when you've been doing this over and over and over again, right? But like I said, it's those little jobs where you think, hey, I'm gonna go change that real quick. It's gonna take me 10 minutes. We'll get on the bike and we'll get out here and go for a ride. That is when mistakes happen. Now that 10-minute job installing a $50 part just cost you $600 in a brand new paint job. So if you didn't know the importance of these, now you do. So if you care enough about your bike to actually take care of it, put color match parts on it, keep it polished, keep it shiny, keep it good looking, you care enough to protect it too when you're doing those little jobs and those big jobs, right? It's not flashy, it's not chrome, it's not color match parts, it's definitely not horsepower, but it is smart, and smart will save you money. So if you want to get your hands on a set of these, the first 3 days after this video drops, you can only get it through an authorized Advanblack dealer. After that, I'll put a link down in the description below, take you straight over to the website where you can check them out. If you have any questions on these, you know the deal, comment section down below. I'll try to help you the best that I can. So I want to get out of here, get myself back to work. Hope to see you in the next video, but until then, as always, be safe. Keep your knees in the breeze.